7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here comes third down at 7.
Hey, smash. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Back to Walker on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That'll be caught by Parker. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A gain of 5 yards.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside to find it at 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Fields. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, Palmer. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fields. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now it's Palmer. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Palmer on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Palmer now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Seahawks 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Isaiah Rodgers.
He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing is Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll send Parker in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Fields. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
4th down, here's Palmer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Play action. It's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Palmer.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They run again with Walker, and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They go play action now. Palmer. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Palmer. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
60 boxes, 60.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 37-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Now Palmer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Palmer to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Palmer. That is caught by Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Palmer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come.